We're now joined by CBS News contributor H.R. McMaster. He's a former Army Lieutenant General and former National Security Advisor in President Trump's first term. General, always good to see you. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Vlad. Great to be with you.
So we understand from Israeli reports that the Iranian ballistic missile capability has been partially destroyed, but still leaves a couple of thousand missiles in their hands. What kind of retaliation is Iran capable of now?
Hey, Vlad, we're seeing it play out, and we've seen it across the last 3 or 4 decades. What they'll do is continue to attack U.S. bases, and now they're attacking civilian targets in Israel and 6 other countries in the region. You'll see them try to shut down shipping. You saw the attacks on tankers, for example, in the Straits of Hormuz. That will carry over, I think, to their proxies, who will attack Israel from with Hezbollah, Palestinian Islamic Jihad. And then you'll see continued efforts to use proxies elsewhere, like the militias in Iraq, for example. I think you're going to see them try to activate terrorist cells internationally. This is out of their playbook from the past, what they've done against us in Europe and really across Latin America. Remember, in Argentina, in Panama, you could see them try cyber attacks. They're going to try to use anything they can. But I think it's going to be more and more difficult for them, Vlad, because they've used a lot of these missiles that are solid fuel. Now they're liquid fuel missiles that they're going to have to refuel, and we're going to be able to detect that from the air.
So let me ask you this, General. Three U.S. service members have already been killed. President Trump said on Sunday that there will likely be more. What do you think is the American appetite to see flag-draped coffins coming home during this war?
Hey, well, first of all, our thoughts and prayers to the families, to all of our servicemen and women who are in this fight. I think what it's up to us now is to honor them with our deeds as we continue this mission, against the regime, Vlad, which has killed well over 1,000 U.S. soldiers. I mean, going back to the Marine barracks in Beirut, the attack on our embassy in Beirut. This is 1983. And then terrorist attacks, that went international. Then you had the Khobar Towers bombing in the 90s.
What are you saying? Are you saying then that we should expect that there will be more American casualties in the fight to take down this regime?
Yes, and I think what you're seeing is every effort to try to minimize that. And
let me ask you, General. I want to play a soundbite from Senator Lindsey Graham on Face the Nation this Sunday. I want to get your reaction to it.
It's up to Iran to pick your leader. It's not my job. It's not President Trump's job. We're not going to occupy the country.
So the president has called for the Iranian people to take to the streets. Every time they do, they're slaughtered. What can they do possibly if they don't have the Revolutionary Guard on their side?
Well, Vlad, what you're seeing is an attempt to weaken the repressive arms of this regime. What you're seeing targeted now is the Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps, their intelligence headquarters of the MOIS, and the Basij, these kind of thugs. Will that be enough to loosen the shackles on the Iranian people? That remains to be seen. I mean, the sad part is these authoritarian regimes don't have to be that strong, Vlad. They just have to be stronger than any organized opposition.
All right, General McMaster, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it.